That's okay. Thank you.
Oh, it makes the meeting go so much
It
faster.
does. It does.
I can't see.
So we can get started as the other microphones are getting distributed. So welcome everyone to this special board meeting of the San Mateo County Harbor District Board of Harbor Commissioners. Can we stand for a pledge of allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Better turn your color.
So this portion of the agenda gives opportunity for our members, our taxpayers and members of the audience to make any kind of comments that they would like for items that are not on the agenda, not further into discussion. So if there's anything that anybody would like to talk about beforehand. Seeing none at this point, Melanie, do we have anybody online?
No hands raised.
No hands raised. Okay. Oh, before we do public comment, we should have done a roll call. Can we do a roll call, please?
President Domerat,
Present.
Commissioner Zemke,
Present.
Commissioner Matoush, Commissioner Slater Carter,
Here.
Commissioner Chang Crawley.
Present.
By the end of the year, I'll get it straight that I can read and you know what I'm supposed to.
And
do.
then it'll be Virginia.
And then it'll be Virginia's turn.
We just get you trained.
Okay, at this point, we have our discussion items. The first item for more presentation than discussion is Resolution 26-06 to honor Julie Van Hoff, our Director of Administrative and Financial Services. She's going to be leaving us very shortly after 26 years of service to local government. I'm sorry.
She started when she was 12 with that. She hasn't been working for us for 26 years.
Well, not only 26 years of service for local government,
She did.
8 years at the Harbor District.
8 years here. General Manager, would you like to read the citation from the Board of Commissioners, please?
Yes. Resolution number 2606, San Mateo County Harbor District, Board of Harbor Commissioners, County of San Mateo, State of California, to honor Julie Van Hoff, Director of Administrative and Financial Services. Whereas Julie Van Hoff joined the San Mateo County Harbor District in 2018 as the Director of Administrative Services. And whereas Julie's professional knowledge, leadership, and dedication to an open and transparent governance allowed the Harbor District to excel and flourish with respect to policy development, finance, budget, human relations, and administrative functions. And whereas during the unprecedented challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, Julie guided the administrative functions through rapidly evolving public health requirements, managed remote work operations, and maintained continuity of the district services during a period of significant change. And whereas under Julie's financial and administrative direction, the district earned the first ever Government Finance Officers Association Distinguished Budget Presentation Award and continued that excellence by earning the same award for the following 5 years. She also achieved 6 consecutive clean independent annual audit opinions for the entire Harbor District. And whereas Julie led the district's transition to a new enterprise resource planning system, modernizing business processes and enhancing long-term organizational efficiency and effectiveness. And whereas Julie was a fierce advocate for the employees of the Harbor District, ensuring fairness, observance of employment regulations and agreements, and compassion and empathy towards their well-being. And therefore, be it resolved by the San Mateo County Harbor District, Board of Harbor Commissioners, County of San Mateo, State of California, that Julie Van Hoff is commended and thanked for her 26 years of service to local government. Upon a motion duly made and carried this 28th day of May, year 2026, signed by your dominant Virginia Chang Crawley, Tom Matoush, Catherine Slater Carter, and William Zemke.
Thank you, General Manager. Any comments from any of the commissioners?
No, but I'll make the motion to proudly and I'm honored to be able to make this motion to approve this resolution 2606 to honor Julie as now will be former Director of Administrative and Financial Services, and thank her for her 26 years of service in local government, 8 of which were with us, and where she really helped steer the boat and turn around the Harbor District. And I can't even thank you enough, Julie. We're going to be so missed. You have no idea. Thank you.
And I want to second that, but I think everybody on the board is going to second that anyway. So for the minutes, there are going to be 4 seconds.
Any comments by any of the other commissioners at this point?
Great job, well done.
Great job. Thank you so much. Can we get a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Zemke,
Yes.
Commissioner Mathush,
Aye.
Commissioner Slater Carter,
Yes.
Commissioner Jane Crowley,
Aye.
President Dom.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. We'll get you the signed copy. It'll look framed, a little fancier lettering, maybe, whatever. We'll figure that one out.
We're going to
as we
have to
go.
come
So-
back for the picture.
I just.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
say,
ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone here for their support, and I really appreciate the opportunity to work for this district. Especially want to thank the staff here, because I could have never done any of what was on that list without them. So thank you.
But before she leaves, she has the second item in our discussion. So you're still working. D2 is a review of the request for proposals for vacant retail restaurant spaces. Julie, would you like to give us a little presentation? Your final one? Maybe? No, not yet.
It is my final one, so I won't be able to see this project to the end, but I'll be following it from afar. With the help of the general manager and our legal counsel and a restaurant consultant, have developed 3 RFPs for the vacant space over at our tenant row area. The idea is that we can issue, somebody can propose on a space number 1, which was a restaurant and bar space. Space number 3, which is a cafe and potential seafood market. And space number 2, which can be either used as an independent retail cafe space or be added to either 1 or 3 in the proposal. So all the directions in the draft proposal are there to do any of those 3 things. And this is just an opportunity for the board to review it and give any additional input onto the content of the draft RFPs. I don't know if you want to add something, Jim?
You recently, earlier this year, reviewed a draft RFP that was a rough draft to let you know which direction staff was going to propose. These documents are pretty close to that original draft. One of the major changes in there is recognizing that the spaces are in pretty rough shape, and added the following comment: that due to the scale and likely capital investment required in this space, the district may consider an improvement allowance, phased rent structure, or other support during initial startup and build out period for the qualified operators. This is exactly what we did for the previous tenant as they built out their space with all their equipment. So it wasn't clear in the RFP that was an option, but working with the consultant, he felt it was very important that we put that in there as an option to make anybody responding to the RFP aware for that. We do have a walkthrough scheduled already in the RFP that the building will be open, which is tentatively scheduled right now for June 10th at 1 PM. As you're aware, the building was left in a pretty filthy condition. We have hired professional cleaners and they started cleaning the building and wiping down all the surfaces and removing all the trash and oils and everything else that was left behind yesterday at 10 a.m. So we're moving forward with that.
And that would include the bathroom.
In bathroom space, all the tenant occupied spaces are being deep cleaned right now.
Including the bathroom.
Yeah, that's good.
Any other comments, Jim, for the general? If not, do we have any comments from the public? Anyone who would like to speak? Hearing none from the audience, nothing online?
Yeah.
Okay, commissioners, comments? I recognize our vice president.
Thank you. So, Jim and Julie, thanks for putting all of this together. I think this looks good. But just so that the public knows where kind of things were, the main thing for you to know, since this has been brought to the board before with a former date and a timeline. So if you're interested, and I'm speaking to anyone out in the public who's also interested in looking at this space, to please make note of this new proposed timeline. I think it's really important. But really, what I want to say is, Jim, I want to thank the staff and the harbor crew, especially the harbor crew, who've had to deal with, a lot of negative situations with the previous tenant, and including, having to look at the final condition that the spaces are in. So I please thank them for, kind of looking out for the harbor district and the public, is really, this is the public's resource, and that's how I'm going to be looking at this in the future. This is, yes, it's the harbor districts, but really the taxpayers, the constituents, they support this public resource. So I just want to thank our harbor crew, Jim, for being a guardian of this during this uncertain time up until this point. And the public for understanding, how difficult it is. I mean, when things were being moved around and removed and sold and whatever, I know that, and I'd received texts and phone calls and emails from the public that they were distressed and upset. And so I just want to thank them for understanding and their patience as we go through this transition. But I think that after today, once we get this RFP out, we're going to be in a much better and stronger place. So I just want to thank the public, and especially the coastside residents, for their patience as we go through this transition. But I think we're going to be in a better place right now. Thank you.
Tom?
Well, this is so important that I'm very happy to see some extremely respected members of the community that are involved in restaurants right now here attending this. Thank you. Turnabout's fair play.
Yes. We take care of each other. We're a team.
So in addition, just having this on the agenda, I got calls from members of the public that, have we filled it yet? Is this the announcement of someone coming in? I said, no. We're just putting out the RFP. So I look forward to this starting to be the beginning of a new chapter with the Harbor District, and one that is far more successful than anything we've ever seen in the past.
I guess I have similar comments to both of my other commissioners is once this is looking at going on the street today. So this is the current timeline. This is
If
just
we vote on it.
If we vote on it. Right. I just want to make sure that right now, as of today, if we vote on it, say approve today, this would be the timeline that everybody would have to respond to. If not, we will have to adjust that, but I'm just hoping that there's enough time to give everybody the chance to do what they need to do to come up with the best proposal possible. Is there a formal process where we have to submit it to like the Commerce Business Daily or anything like that? No, not
Public notice.
public notice. Is there something that we got to?
It'll go on with CSDA. It will go on our mailing list, our email list, or go on our website.
Should we get it out to the Chamber of Commerce
It will go to
too?
the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Okay, taking that into
And
consideration.
also everybody who's already contacted us.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then like, what about, the former Visitors Bureau, San Francisco Peninsula?
Okay, yeah.
Because they have a pretty wide reach as well.
Okay,
Why are there three proposals? For three sites? Is
Yeah.
there a different proposal for each site?
Yes.
Or are they identical except in the property descriptions?
They're all identical except for the purpose of the site and the description of the site.
Okay.
So Catherine, just as a reminder and to the reminder to the public is that, and I've been very vocal about not having one tenant have 100% of the leased restaurant spaces. So that's why we've got these three proposals, but you're right in asking the question that the differentiation is each site is different, but the proposed timeline I think is the same for each one.
Right.
Thank you.
any other comments? So we don't have a
I-
motion
Well,
for
we'll
this?
have
No, no.
I'll just like to say, I'm really optimistic. I look forward to this and I think it gives us an opportunity to kind of turn the page on a sad situation that we had with the last tenant. I'm sorry that didn't work out. That's it.
Good.
Well, in talking to folks in the community, there's a great deal of loyalty to the harbor and the site, and a great deal of disappointment in the way the site was managed under the previous tenant. But I think anybody who is going in here has an advantage with the community, because whatever gets selected, the community is hungry to have a local community space back. Kind of like OPL, kind of like Mezzaluna. The ones that have made it a point to be part of the local fishing community that wants to go in and our Montera dress ups like bourbon stocks and clean jeans. And then there's the Half Moon Bay folks who like to spruce up a little more, and we all mix and communicate right at a local place. And I think that's what we're looking for, at least as the community is. And I think that the more information you gather on the desires of the local community, the more successful this would be. There's two sets of restaurant owners here, and I owned and operated McDonald's restaurants, and oh my God, that terrible place. But our major customers were our regulars. And as you guys know who are in business here, it's the loyalty of the community that will make or break you. And so listening to the community is a key, because they'll talk to you. It's an asset that you can use just by asking people what they think. And also with what's going on, the Harbor District got permission for 15 more RV spaces, yes, at the coastal this year, or this week. Am I correct, Jim?
They're very supportive, yes.
They're very supportive, so that's a constant and good turnover for of regular clients. I was just talking to somebody from Davis who comes down here like every other weekend to camp out. So your regulars are not just local regulars. There's a huge trade community. And so I look forward to seeing what people are putting together and what your visions are. There's a whole lot of possibilities, probabilities, and a lot of creative people. So I think it's going to be fascinating to see what you come up with. So, and thank you in advance for everybody who submits an offer or a proposal on what you're going to do with it. I think that's, it's so exciting. I can hardly wait. Thank you.
Any other comments, Tom? No? Okay. I would just like to say one thing before I'll request for a motion is that, the relationship between the landlord and the tenant is very, very critical. We're a team. We're managing the taxpayers' dollars. We're managing a property for people to enjoy. And it's going to be really important, that relationship between kind of the harbor, the district, the commissioners, and whatever vendors we have. So I'm looking forward to working together with everyone and whoever gets selected, because it is kind of a mutual thing. To make it successful, we all have to work together. Oh, comment. Oh, you were
Can I
gonna-
make a
yeah,
motion?
yeah.
I'll make a motion to move forward with these RFPs and direct staff to execute on these by putting this out to the public so that we can start the RFP process and get these spaces filled so that we can make the harbor vibrant again. That's my motion.
Second that.
Seconded by Bill.
Like
Can we have a
waiting.
roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Mathush,
Aye.
Commissioner Slater Carter,
Yes.
President Domrat,
Aye.
Commissioner Zemke,
Aye.
Commissioner Chang Corrali.
Aye.
Okay. Motion carries, and I'm assuming, I don't need to assume now, that the timetable in this report is the one that people will follow.
That's the one we approved.
The one that we just approved.
It's online right now with the agenda. So
Perfect.
if somebody wants a copy of it now, just download it there. But we'll get it up.
Great.
Today.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
At this point, we'll go into closed session, and we'll be back whenever closed session is finished. Okay, welcome everyone. We're back from closed session. It is now 3:17 p.m. No reportable items from our conference with legal counsel. So at this time,
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second that at 3:17.
all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none, meeting is closed.
Right, good job.